Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. First pitch of a great pitcher's duel is coming up next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. To third, Cook. And now a jump throw against his body. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Steve Cook. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Cook is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled. Able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Cook aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. The pitcher, Jamison Taillon, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. In the dirt here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's Starling Marte. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kelby Tomlinson would be next. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And Bruce is on target. He's out at home plate. Pirates leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in for his second at bat, Steve Cook.
24, Steve Cook.
And that will take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that time that broke too low. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Now the 2-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Cespedes. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Cook. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way.
Get out, get out, get out.
In the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Two balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now batting, captain, Austin Henson.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead it 9-1. Now batting, Steve Cook. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Frazier on second. Polanco at first. 2 out in the inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Frazier rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Henson.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 11 and the Mets 3.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Buccos posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Jamison Taillon earned his 5th win of the year. Noah Syndergaard allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 11 runs on 14.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Dallas Keuchel gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook. Last night, a big one for him as he drove in 6 runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes.
Center fielder.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Dickerson is over. And that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Song is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Steve Cook.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. 2 down here in the 9th.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dallas Keuchel earns win number 4 on the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Trevor Williams pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Paul Sewald earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Seth Lugo gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Next up for New York, Jay Bruce. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jay Bruce.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. At the plate, Steve Cook, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd.
Steve Cook.
From the stretch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 away in the inning now. And before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Into the box now, Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
He's set and the pitch. Hot shot down the line. The second, but they throw it away.
You're up.
And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Ready for another chance. Austin Hedges. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. One-two. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Jermaine Moore will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Here's Starling Marte, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Cespedes going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now 5-3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Mets smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting 18 hits. A.J. Ramos claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.